Hello everyone, my name is Kristen Henigan and I'm a helicopter pilot and flight instructor at SU Aviation. Did I always want to be a helicopter pilot? I did not. After high school, I joined the military. I did that for roughly 10 years. I was thinking of going to be a nurse when I got out, but didn't want to do that in the long run. The reason I wanted to do nursing, because there's many different departments of nursing. One of them was being a flight nurse. So I was directed, why not be the pilot? And that's what led me to helicopters. I didn't see or touch a helicopter until I joined this program here. When deciding to become a helicopter pilot, I figured out by using the GI Bill, I could go to SU Aviation. When did I start learning how to fly? I got out of the military in September of 21, and then I did the reserves while I was coming to school here. So I started flying January of 22. Now, what degree did I get while working on my flight training? I just got my bachelor's in aviation sciences. What do I like to do for fun other than flying? I'm from Maine originally, so I like to do anything outdoorsy, which is water, mountains, anything forest. If I can do anything, I would particularly like the water, so during the summer I like to do a lot of paddleboarding, and then wintertime I like snowboarding, so I usually go up to Bryan Head. Also, I like to do a lot of hikes around here, which there's plenty of places to go, like Zion, Bryce, and Cedar Breaks. What challenges did I face during training and how did I overcome them? I had to make sure to keep enough time to study, which meant juggling work, school, and play. So I tried to make sure I get that time in before the last minute. Cramming isn't the greatest thing. How I balanced it is basically scheduling it all out. I scheduled time to study, I scheduled time to fly, and then I was able to schedule what time left that I could do time for the gym or outdoors. What's one thing I wish I knew before starting the flight training? Knowing it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication. If this is what you want to do, you have to go all in. So you have to spend as much time towards this program to help you progress. What inspired me to become an instructor? After I finished my commercial lab, I got hired on with a firefighting company to fly SIC. I did this while I was doing my CFI and CFII labs. My command pilot told me to go work as an instructor. It would make me a much better pilot, and he was right. After just 1 year of working as a flight instructor, I've seen a world of a difference between where I was and where I am now. What's my favorite part of instructing is seeing the students succeed, especially when the students are struggling and then it just clicks. They get all excited and it makes me excited. They also, whenever they pass their EOCs or stages and check rides, I know that I had a little bit of a part in that and it makes me happy. A day of a flight instruction, it looks like flight blocks. There's flight blocks and grounds, roughly 2.5 hours each. Flight will consist of approaches, quick stops, some auto rotations, and maybe some off airports. Once the flight's over, we'll debrief with those students, and then we'll just keep doing that until the day is over. The most rewarding experience I've had as a flight instructor is sending my students to check ride and then becoming a private pilot. My favorite one was one that when he finished was complimented that he was at a commercial level as a private pilot, which was pretty cool. My favorite helicopter to fly is an S-61. It's what I flew with the firefighting company. It's a really old military helicopter they use for search and rescue. I think the Army called it the Jolly Green Giant. That's really big. The one I flew especially was big and yellow, so it was a really big boat, basically. Some people call that a school bus. Another one I really liked is the Bell 407. It's super maneuverable, and we flew it through the mountains over here, and it was super fun. How has training with us influenced your career path? I didn't quite know what I wanted to do when I finished, or as I was going through the program, but it did introduce me to the firefighting company, because I stopped through here at the airport and it got me into a conversation with them, and that's how I started working fire, which was really cool. So that is the direction that I would like to go. Which helicopters do I like to fly one day? A really big one right now with fire is Blackhawks. That's definitely one I would like to fly. And then the Chinooks, really big, really cool. Tell us an interesting training story. First time I talked to a tower was definitely nerve-wracking. It was in Provo Airport. Didn't know how it was gonna go, but just doing it was not that hard. You listen to what they say and you repeat it really quickly and then you do it. So initially it was super nerve-wracking, but you get through it and you're like, that wasn't too bad. Another training story is just flying with a firefighting company. We were one of them. We were the only ones out there working on a fire. Seeing it grow and trying to stop it was a great experience. My call sign is Mother Hen, mostly because my last name is Henigan. There's the hen, but other than that, I wear the lanyard around my sunglasses and they think it makes me look like a grandmother. So mother hen it is. A common misconception about being a helicopter pilot that I'd like to clear up is that you don't have to be older, you don't have to be prior military, anyone can do it, you just have to be 16 years old. Previously, when I first started the program, I had an instructor that was 19 years old, so he started pretty young. What advice would I give someone considering becoming a helicopter pilot? If you want to do it, just do it. That's the first step. If you get into the program, study groups are amazing. They help a lot. And then focusing on the program and not just the college experience. What's the most important quality I think a helicopter pilot should possess to be successful? Typically, most helicopter pilots have that type A personality, and it really does help. Being adventurous, having a free spirit. They don't have to be crazy smart, but they have to be open to learning and having that hands-on learning capability. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to schedule a hangar tour or an intro flight with us, or if you have any other questions, please reach out using the information on the screen. Thanks for watching. See you next time.